comes with like its creative challenges and multiple collaborators like Tapaz, Studio ACAT, Crunchyroll, all those big studios and big companies and stuff like that. So, um, and in that he dives deep into like the animation, how everyone's been fucking shitting on this shit. I don't know, Swizz, have you seen this or no? Have you seen the anime yet? Uh huh. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Tim said little post, bro. It's a whole ass college essay. Well, that's why I got the Chat GPT to break it down for us. Uh, it is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is
Uh,
what it is.
he wanted to like go over like he has very limited creative control in the anime industry compared to writing the manhwa, and that he says that there's many like many moving parts like to this whole anime shebang thing. So he doesn't he can't really say, oh yeah, I don't want it to be badly animated like this, or like he doesn't really have that kind of control. Like sure, he might have control in the ways like of like the storytelling and stuff like that, but I don't think he really has control over like how well animated the episodes are. True, and I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. Um, but he wants to emphasize that there's very limited control, or there's um, even with creative differences, everyone involved is trying their best, which I don't think so. I don't think so. There, yeah, absolutely.
What is happening here?
Essentially, bro.
What is what 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 are we doing right now? What are we doing right now? Like the
Go
hate
ahead.
for
Talk
the
your
hate
shit,
for
bro. Good.
TK is so forced. It's so forced. Like literally, I seen the post. I've seen the post everybody saw.
No.
Right? I've seen the post where they're just it's just pictures of them fighting and they're not actually fighting. But like other than that, where are the rest of the PNGs? I don't see any other sliding frames other than that. Clip.
Yeah. You
I
seen that, right, Lone? You seen that, right?
I think it looks good. I genuinely think it looks good. I don't see what's so bad about it.
Now, hold on. Now define good. What does good mean?
Good on a genuine scale, good is from 6 to 8, 8 being on the high end, 6 being on the low end, averaging around a 7. I'm not saying it's star stellar. Like I really just feel like people are upset. It's not a movie level animation. Like every anime can't be solo leveling. I'm sorry, they can't. Every anime can't be Demon Slayer. Not everyone's gonna be that good. I think it's at a place where it's good enough. I can watch it and I like it. I'm unbothered by the animation.
See, okay, so here's the thing. Here's my thing is that sure I would be able to like get on board with that level of thinking. The only thing is that we're talking about Tibet. We're talking about one of the most popular, if not the most popular manhwa. So this guy has money. This guy has fucking influence. This guy has all these different things. That's like saying like Dragon Ball should be animated by fucking Studio ACAP, bro. Do you think Dragon Ball would have got that level of animation? No, not at all. Not at all, bro.
I mean, yeah, you're right, but maybe my disconnect is the fact that I didn't read the manhwa, so I don't know the level of respect the manhwa has earned. I don't know these things. These variables, they're not um fuck, I lost the word. Couldn't find the word. But they're not in my vicinity. I don't have that. I lack the knowledge. But from an anime only perspective, I think it's just fine. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Sure, I can get on board with fine, not good.
I mean,
bro, we gotta look at it from the
it's
consumer
good.
lens, bro. Imagine you watch, it's your favorite series coming up, bro. Like you were there in the trenches with this show, bro, and you see it rise to even what Anime NYC nerd just said. Something that outsells Solo Leveling, which has the whole anime community in a chokehold, bro. Something
Exactly.
we've never seen before, bro. And if it outsells Solo Leveling 10-1, that means that T-Bait should be Demon Slayer. It should be Demon Slayer. It should be the next JJK. It should be
100%.
that, bro. It should be the next Solo
Yep.
Leveling, bro. That's
Yep.
that's exactly why everybody's so upset, bro. That's really
I think
the
our
issue,
expectations are too high.
bro. If Solo, all right, let me try to break it down a little bit for you. Lonely. If T-Bait outsells Solo Leveling 10-1, and you see how popular Solo Leveling was just off the first 2 seasons, what does that mean for T-Bait, bro? It means it should be shooting, bro. It should be going stupid. It should be going fucking retarded in this shit, bro. It should be going stupid numbers, bro. Uber numbers in this bitch, bro.
Not literally.
You know that.
Literally.
Bro. You know that. That's facts.
And the thing is, it's not because it's a, it's a decent, it's not because it's a bad animation. It's because it's a bad animation with one of the best manhwas, bro. If the manhwa wasn't shit, then, it's whatever. But it's literally one of the best manhwas.
Mellow for 3. Mellow for 3.
Yeah, you see that, and that's why I said that there's a disconnect for me because I didn't read the manhwa. I don't know.
Bro, it's not even that if you didn't read the manga or not. It's common sense. It's common sense at this point, bro. If Solo Leveling is shot up to the fucking God Yucatan, this shit should be in outer space, nigga. That ass.
And it's not about like, because Tim said that, that's not a good comparison because Dragon Ball started off as shit. And yes, you want to know why? Because the direction and the director were shit. That's why. The director didn't know how to plan shit out. They didn't know how to, get a good animation team behind them. And, they didn't know how to, plan shit, bro. It really just comes down to planning.
Wait, what's Tim talking about? Super?
Yeah, he said that's not a good argument because Dragon Ball Super started off as shit.
I mean, bruh, like, Dragon Ball Super actually didn't start off as shit. The Battle of God movies fucking took off, bro. That's why Dragon Ball Super is even a thing. The movies, that's saying, oh, okay, you didn't add up my movies the right way. Like, the movies already did all the heavy lifting, bro. You didn't really need to go hard on the movies, bro. Let's keep it a
Plus, the Battle of Gods and the Resurrection Act movie came out before the anime. It was the movies first, then the anime.
And
so once they got to the anime, they were like, I already did this shit. Like, I'm just gonna speed through it.
And tell me, Tim, with your fucking big ass brain of a noggin, nigga, that the Battle of Gods and Resurrection F movies animation wasn't peak fiction, nigga. Tell me, Tim. Tell me, please. Please.
It was. No, it was.
Tim,
it was.
I want Tim to tell me that.
And then so then later in this article, he says he wants to ask fans to remain respectful, even if they dislike aspects of the adaptation. And he said, just set an example for online discourse. And like,
Bruh.
we are.
Bro, I'm trying to be as respectful as I can, Mello. That shit is trash, nigga. That shit is trash.
No, it literally is. Like, call a spade, bro.
That motherfucker
You know what I mean?
trash.
Call a spade. We don't gotta sit here and say, oh yeah, it's kind of decent, it's whatever. No, that shit is. I could have done better. I could have done better in a day, bro.
It looks good.
Looking like some Flipnote Studio shit from the Nintendo DS, bruh. Fuck out of here.
Literally, you could have done better on Flipnote Studio.
Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here.
Are we being dead ass right now,
The
bro?
fuck
Are we
outta
being
here.
dead ass?
The fuck out of here.
One fight in T-Bait looked bad, and now the whole anime is getting shit on for it, and I think that's kind of crazy.
Okay, so I want to explain this. I'm not upset with the dialogue scenes. The dialogue scenes, if you want to do minimal animation, if you don't have that big of a budget, fuck the dialogue scene. You can just
Right.
do moving mouse straight PNGs for all I give a fuck.
Right.
The fighting scenes though, you have no excuse. No fucking excuse. All the budget should be going to the fighting scenes, bro.
Right.
When you there, bro, me and NYC Anime Nerd watched the episode the other day, and I literally put it in 0.25 speed. That's quarter speed. And I swear to God, in a running scene where they're running, it's literally 2 frames. 2 frames played back to back to back. There's no reason why you should be doing that, bro.
Bro, you know what's
2
crazy?
frames.
Bro, we're talking about bro. Go ahead, bro.
Hold on.
Finish, go, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
The part where Arthur was in that training arc and he's shooting the bow and arrow, it doesn't even show him letting go of the bow. It just goes at him shooting, at him holding the bow, and the next scene is the arrow stuck in the tree. No travel time, no fucking him releasing the arrow. Like we shouldn't be doing this in 2025, bro.
That's what I told Tim. That's what I told Tim, bro.
There's no reason that the fire pit should be the best animated part of the episode, bro.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
the fire pits look fire, bro. I was thinking.
The fire pit, it looked decent. It actually looked like decent animation.
It should look fire.
They
Bruh.
put all the budget into the fucking fire pit.
Bruh.
Oh no! You know what else looks good? When they're charging the monocord. When they're charging, that shit looks fire.
Yes, but we also said that's not animation, bro. That's all post editing. That's all CGI'd in. That's not even animation.
Bro, you know what makes it
CGI.
worse, bro? You know what I think makes it the worst? Is that it's coming out with heavy hitters like One Piece, Fire Force Season 3, My Hero's Vigilantes, 2B Hero fucking X, Lazarus, and this is what we're putting this against these masterpieces? Like, come on, bro.
I'm not even asking for a Demon Slayer, bro. I'm not even asking for a solo leveling. Just at least give us a Sakamoto Days. Give me something decent like that.
Nah, I
didn't finish
agree.
Sakamoto
I
Days.
agree.
I got 2 episodes to watch. I couldn't finish it. It fell off.
Tim, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think you're gonna get lost in the sauce, my boy. You gotta either elevate. It's 2025, bro. That means the animation quality has shot through the roof, bro. If you all the new anime studios are coming up, are seeing what it is. The quality in every single studio has drastically improved, bro. Or even a like Sakamoto. Okay, that's like the worst we're gonna see. Sakamoto is the worst type of animation we're gonna see, bro. So if you can't even give us that, nigga, like let's be for
And
real.
like, the thing is, like, this is not coming from a place of hate, bro. This is coming from a place of me wanting to see T-Bait do good. But with this level of animation, they cannot do
Nah,
good,
bro,
They're
can't you feel
they're
the
doing
love?
more harm than good.
Mello, we're talking from a place of love. For anime.
We're talking from a place of we
we're
want
talking
this series to do
bro,
good.
it's coming straight from here. This is love. Can't you feel the love, T-Bait? T-Bait, can't you feel the love we have for you? We want you
Yeah,
to succeed. We want you to win. We
It's-
want
it's
to
coming-
peak.
It's coming from a place of love, but it's sometimes you gotta get tough love, bro. It can't be all sunshine and
This is
rainbows.
tough love. This is tough love.
I don't know. I like it. I think it's okay. I think one episode, for me at least, it was just the one episode. I think it's gonna get better. I think we're.
I hope so.
I think we're just driving a little bit too fast.
Nah, it'll probably get better because they outsourced it, bro. They seen the hate. The hate is you can't not see the hate. You better try your best. I would say scrap the whole thing and start over next season or the next year.
Start over next year.
Try again
Better
next year.
I mean, at this point, either do that or just like, outsource to other studios.
Shit is wicked.
Like on some real shit, bro. I haven't seen episode 3. I've seen people say episode 3 is a little bit better. So it kind of gives me hope for later in the season. But as of right now, bro, like, they're not cooking. They're not cooking.
You know what they're cooking? Some raw shit. Some raw meat. That's all they're cooking. That's
Yeah.
a low flame. Low flame. Low broil. Lukewarm cup noodles.
Tim says it won't ever do good trying to get it canceled. LOL. We're not trying to get it canceled, bro. We're trying to get it reanimated.
No, Tim, I'm trying to get it canceled, bro. Try again next year. Oh no, postponed. Postponed, bro. Mello's right.
Or go on a hiatus, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I wouldn't be mad if that go on a hiatus.
Go on a fucking hiatus.
I'm already waiting. What? It's already been 4 or 5 years for Black Clover, bro. I can wait.
Yeah, Black Clover sucks actually. So
When was the last
I'm just
time you
kidding.
saw Black Clover?
I'm just
Wasn't
kidding.
that
Just
20?
kidding.
Last episode is 2021.
Yeah, Black
Movie in
Clover cooked,
2022.
bro. They cooked. That movie is fucking hard, bro. Black Clover
The movie
cooked.
pissed me off.
That movie is so fire.
Not the
Yeah, the
actual
movie's
movie.
fire.
Everything around the movie made me mad. How it was like, oh, the movie's canon. Then it was like, oh, no, it's not canon. Then it was like, oh, wait, yeah, it is canon again. Then the movie came out, and the next day, they was like, oh, it's not canon anymore. Like, can you make up your fucking mind?
Yeah, I know. It was kind of weird. It was kind of weird.
The whole world could wait on Black Clover.
Good movie, though.
Mm-hmm. Tim says if they're on a 2 to 3 week schedule, it's gonna be a C+ at best. Reanimating is canceling. No studio will want to deal with it. Well,
I don't think.
just go on a hiatus
I think plenty of studios would do with it, Timmy.
Mm-hmm.
Timmy.
I think we just gotta wait. If we just wait a little bit.
Yeah, good things come to those who wait, bro. Good things come to those who wait, Lonely. And if they really, if Turtle Me, it's the name. Turtle Me really loves this show. He should have waited to get a good studio instead of rushing it.
He probably had a couple options. Yeah, no, he picked ACAT. He picked ACAT because he thought ACAT would give the series love like it was supposed to get.
Yeah, Turtle Me picked ACAT. We should do a reenactment of how Turtle Me was while picking ACAT. Had a stroke or some shit. Badass, bro. He had I don't know what the fuck he was doing, bro.
Yeah. So I'm sure because basically what happened was Crunchyroll came up to Turtle Me and gave him a list of studios that would be willing to animate this series, and out of those studios, he picked Studio 8-Cat because the director knew about the series. He read the manhwa and the light novel, and also he thought that 8-Cat would give the love that it deserved.
He doesn't know what
But
the
I'm
fuck
sure,
he's talking
I'm
about.
sure on the list of the studios that Crunchyroll gave him, I'm sure there were some pretty high level studios on there.
Bro, he doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. You don't know what he's talking about, bro. Shit is
I think
wicked.
I said this before, but him picking that studio is literally like you popping off in your content creation career and then hiring your friend to be your lawyer or your manager just because they know you better.
Oh, they get either that or they got dirt on him, bro. Somewhere they got dirt on him.
Lonely, I would never hire you as my manager or my
Swizz,
my
I would
lawyer.
never. I would never be your manager.
Thank you, bro.
This is
I'd
a
be
live. This is a live reenactment of fucking Turtle Me right now.
You alright? Right? No.
Literally punching the air, bro.
Nope, bro. You gotta run into your wall. You gotta like go full speed ahead, 90 miles per hour into the wall, bro. No hands. It's Naruto run into the wall, bro. Dead ass, bro.
No, for real. Okay. So let's go to our next topic. Next topic of the day is Anime Day was yesterday. Also, it was Goku's birthday as well.
Let's go.
It's kind of crazy how those line up on the same day.
Cause Goku's a goat. Duh. It makes sense.
Goku.
I think that might be why it's called Anime Day because Dragon Ball popularized anime. So I'm thinking that's kind of my hypothesis right there.
My middle name is legally Goku. I'll be addressed.
Yeah.
as
So
such.
in honor of Anime Day, I want to go around the table and ask you guys how you guys got into anime. Like, what's the backstory here? And also, I want you to give a let's give a top three. Let's give a top three anime all time.
Okay. So I'll go first. I'm the little brother. I'm the youngest in my family. So my older brother used to be playing Dragon Ball, and he used to be whooping my ass all the time. And I'm like, nah, I gotta get good. But this shit is fire. Like Goku with the Spirit Bomb, Super Saiyans. He always used to beat my ass because he used to tell me never to play the game because I never knew what the save files were. And if I fucked up the save file, I would have got my ass beat.
You're talking about Tenkaichi?
PlayStation games. I'm talking like Budokai 2. I'm talking about Budokai, bruh. Budokai 3. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Throwbacks. And just growing up in the Bronx, bro, that's bro. I don't know what it was, bro, but I guess all my teachers were just wavy. Like they were all tapped in, bro, playing Cell Saga as preschoolers. They was playing Goku turning Super Saiyan against Frieza. I was in preschool. They was playing that shit on the TV, bro. So they knew what they were doing, bro. They knew exactly what they were doing, and I just gotta say thank you, bro. For top 3, I'll let you guys say what guys got.
Yeah, we'll go into the backstories first. Sam, I'll let you go next.
All right, so pretty much I was a young lad, maybe 4 years old, approaching.
Back
5.
in my day.
Back in my day.
In the backyard eating bugs with my friends because we kids and we do stupid kids.
I've never ate a bug in my entire life.
Don't believe him.
I've never ate a bug willingly. What kind of bugs are we talking only?
Y'all heard him say willingly, right? Like I was saying.
What bugs are we talking though, Lon? We're talking like roaches. We're talking about like
That's protein, bro. What are you talking
what?
about?
Roly polies, my nigga?
Can I finish my story?
My bad, bro.
Can I finish my story?
Roly polies, bro?
Bro, chill. I've no disclosure, but I've eaten worse things than roly polies, bro.
Man's eating shit.
Oh my god. Anyway, so I'm in the backyard.
Bro, oh my god.
We playing tag. I'm gonna switch it. We playing tag. We in the backyard playing tag. I'm lying, but we in the backyard playing tag. And my older brother. I have 2 older brothers. The oldest brother and then my older brother. So my older brother, not the oldest, comes running into the backyard. Is like, hey, y'all gotta come check this out. There's something really cool on TV. So we all go in the house or what's on TV. It's literally Goku fighting Frieza. My first introduction to anime ever was the Goku Frieza fight. He had already turned Super Saiyan, so I didn't know like
The backstory.
Yeah, I didn't know like the backstory, the legacy behind I didn't know the importance of Super Saiyan at this time. I genuinely just thought Goku was blonde. But that was my very first introduction to anime, and honestly, I kind of fell off after that because we didn't really watch anime, but we played hella Dragon Ball games. Tenkaichi, Budokai, shit like that.
But they're all rehashing the story, so you probably got the idea.
To be honest, we all know the Dragon Ball story by now.
Yeah.
And then after a lot of game playing, eventually go back and watch Dragon Ball. But I get into middle school, stop watching anime. I'm big on cartoons now. But then Naruto drops.
Ooh.
Yeah.
After Naruto dropped, I was a full-on anime head. I said I need more of this, more of whatever the fuck this is. And then I thought back to when I was a kid, and I was watching KTLA Channel 5 with Sonic X and Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon, and I remember One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to watch an anime about a kid with rubber powers. Let me start that back over.
One Piece.
And I was like, man, there's already like 400 or 500 episodes. Like, this thing is long, bro. No Diddy. But that's pretty much how I got back into anime. Because I had like 2 separate journeys. There was me getting into anime, falling off, and then getting back into anime.
All right.
That's lit. Okay, now my turn. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit of a bully. Guys.
I believe it.
So, what happened is that we were probably in, say, middle school, I would say. I was probably 7th, 8th grade. My brother, maybe 6th, 5th grade. And one day, I walk in his room, and he's got Dragon Ball on the TV, but I didn't know it was Dragon Ball at the time. I was like, what the fuck are you watching, bro? Like, this shit is weird as fuck. And then I sit there and watch it for like 30 seconds. I'm like, bro, like, why the fuck are you watching this shit? He's like, bro, it's hella good. It's called Dragon Ball Z. And I was like, nah, bro, you're just hella weird for watching this shit. Then, like, fast forward maybe a year-ish, I just get hella bored one day. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll tap into this Dragon Ball series. And then I started to tap in. Once I got to the Raditz arc, oh bro, I was so hooked. And then we would run we always ran Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, bro. We would always run that shit. That shit was goat. If you guys know about Raging Blast 2, that is one of the best Dragon Ball games of all time, bro. And we would run Dragon Ball Raging Blast all the fucking time, bro. And then after Dragon Ball, I think I went to MHA. This is like right when like season 2 dropped. Went to MHA, watched MHA, and I was like, yeah, bro, this shit's fucking peak. And then after MHA, AOT. And then once AOT came, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm a full on nerd, bro. I'm a full on nerd.
Full on nerd.
This is what I do now.
So this is
Yeah.
who I am.
You guys notice we all started off with Dragon Ball?
I think we all started off
Influence,
with Dragon Ball, bro.
Influence.
Happy birthday, Goku.
Goku, man. Goku's iconic.
Mm-hmm. Now let's go around the table and ask for a top 3. Swizz, since you went first.
Top 3 most influential. All right, top 3 anime that's influenced me the most. Number 1, of course, Dragon Ball. Off Ripsky.
Mm-hmm.
Now the number 2 and number 3 spots are actually pretty hard to pinpoint. I will say, it was a point where Full Metal Alchemist really influenced me, bro. It really did. I will say Bleach. I would put Bleach as my number 2. And third, damn, influenced me to become the man I am today. The man I am today, bruh. Oh, Naruto.
Yeah. Naruto's a good pick. That's a good pick. Before we go to you, Sam, Tim says you guys started off with OG Dragon Ball.
I didn't.
I didn't. I started with Z.
Yeah, Z was the most popular, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even know there was an OG Dragon Ball until I seen it in Barnes and Nobles, bro. And I was like, what is that? I'm like, is that Goku?
You go back to Dragon Ball.
I'm like, is that Goku
Everyone
as a
does it.
kid? I said, oh yeah, let me read this shit. Shit's fire.
Don't hate. I still haven't watched OG Dragon Ball.
Oh, you're selling. I would say it's the best story. It has the best story.
Mm-hmm. I think I watched I think 50 episodes of it.
I'll tell
I
you,
never finished it.
read that mug. I ain't watched it. I read that mug. You really see Akira Toriyama as like he was already popular, but you could really see his real soul in the panels for real.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all about superpowers and transformations and power scaling and shit.
Yeah, it was more about adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
You want to go, Sam? Top 3?
Okay, so am I doing? I kind of want to do. Can I do 2 top 3s? Because I want to do a top 3 influential, and then top 3 my favorite to watch.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so most influential, off rip Dragon Ball Z, like off rip, it's the journey starter.
Yep.
Off rip Naruto for extending that journey. Dragon Ball was like the anime video game, and then Naruto was that DLC that had me locked.
Oh
in.
yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Talk to him.
And then One Piece off rip. One Piece has to be like, One Piece was like my favorite boss fight. I play it all the time. I love fighting this boss. It's so fun. But Dragon Ball started. Get that Naruto DLC and then battle that One Piece boss. That's the most influential. Now, when it comes to my favorites to watch, I gotta go with One Piece, Fire Force, and Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh,
Obviously.
Ooh, that's a good 3. That's a good 3 right there.
that's
Fuck with
good.
that.
Favorite to watch.
Okay, so my top 3 influentials. Number 1 easily has to go to Dragon Ball. That started it all. Great. It started probably one of my favorite anime tropes of all time is push past your limits. Number 2 has to be Black Clover. I watched that during COVID, and it made me want to get in the gym like so much harder, bro. Like I don't know, like I love the fucking push past your limits trope in anime. And number 3 probably would be. In terms of influence, I'd probably say Attack on Titan, to be honest. Attack on Titan, which is kind of like not